here, but not
here. Good evening, everybody. I gotta change this background. I gotta change this background.
Hey, y'all. There's a whole bunch of people in there.
Okay, good. We have to use this one tonight. I had one for Q&A, but I can't find it. I had to take the other one off because it had the VH1 logo on it. Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? What's up, Facebook family? What's going on, Twitter? Who's up in here, Joseph? All right. All right, okay. Hey, Monica. Hey, Cole. What's going on, Michael? Hey, Miss Guan. Yes, I'm upset too. We're going to talk about that. And Jay Thane, what's going on? Hey, Cousin Dina. How you doing? Long time no see. What's this?
Hey, Bambi. Hey, Monica. Hey, Cole.
Hey, Bambi.
Hey, Michael. Hey, Miss Guan. Jay Payne. Dina. Hey, y'all.
Yes, I know we came out a little late tonight.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. You know, it's a shame. I always forget about Q&A night, Joseph. I do. Not on purpose. I'm just so used to going on in the morning. I just forget. Here we go.
You didn't remember?
I sure didn't. I didn't remember. I was ready to take it down and just chill for the rest of the night. Yes. You was like, come on, let's go downstairs and eat dinner. We can go on for Q&A night. Y'all, I'm not drinking coffee this time of night. I'm drinking me some Sprite Zero. Yes, Sprite Zero. And I got my water. Yes. All right, so we're going to get started. Everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to the McRae Kingz show. And welcome to Q&A Night Live.
And if this is your first time, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out when we go live.
That's right. And if you feel as though you love us that much, hit that join button so you can become a member of the McRae Kingdom. So with that being said, we are going to get started. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Monica of MJ&J Family Mukbangs. She's part of the TBT squad. And tonight is Q&A night. This is the night where we answer the questions that come from you, our subscribers, our members, and those people in the bushes, and even the ones sitting up there saying something.
And shout out to the DL Mukbang. You know who you are.
Yes, what's going on? Is my girl in here?
Yes, she is.
Oh, yes. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, DL Mukbanger? I ain't going to say nothing because I don't want nobody to challenge you, girl. She came in here real solid, but sometimes DL Mukbang, we want you to come in here like a tornado, girl. Woo! Yes, so with that being said, let's get started with tonight's show. But before we get started with tonight's show, I want to get this out of the way. And we need to, I want to pay tribute to one of RuPaul's Drag Race legendary drag queens, Chi Chi DeVayne. If you don't know Chi Chi DeVayne, she was a contestant on RuPaul's Drag Race during season 8, where the winner of that season was Bob the Drag Queen.
And All-Stars 3.
And she was also a contestant on All-Stars 3. She placed number 4 in All-Stars. I can't remember where she placed that in the season 8, but she went very, very far. She's a native of New Orleans. And just a little backstory from what I remember, Chi Chi was she had a troubled past, and she turned her life around, and she started doing drag and became very good at it. If you missed season 8, she was a beast. Did you see season 8? Mm-hmm. She was a beast and could dance. She was known for her dancing, and you know her quick catchphrases and things like that. She was just a beautiful person all around. She was one of those contestants that you remember. She was also one of those contestants that RuPaul would call back from time to time to make cameos and appearances on the show. So Chi Chi DeVayne, you will be missed. And, you know, guys, don't be too sad. To be absent from the body is to be with Christ. And she's just on the other side. She's still here with us. So, I'm happy you made it over, Chi Chi. So with that being said,
she's in a better place than we are right now.
Yeah, she sure enough is. She's in a better place than we are. Trust me. And we'll see her once again. We'll see her again soon. Trust me when I tell you, we'll see her again soon.
Entertain them up there.
That's right. That's all I say is do your thing. Lip sync for your legacy, girl. Yes.
And that's why you like Bambi. That's why you have a connection with Bambi.
Bambi, why?
Because she's a Sagittarius.
And she's a Sag. You're a Sag.
She said, you know these Sages are a storm.
Yes. When is your birthday, Bambi?
Another one.
I'm December 15th.
Just taking over the
Yes.
screen.
Sagittarius power. Yes. I
Sharita.
knew that's why I liked you.
November 30th.
Oh, see? Yes. Sagittarius power, girl. Sagittarius power. Yes, the BAMs, the BAMs.
Oh,
Bam!
They always extra.
Yes, that's okay. That's okay for you, yes. But y'all like us being extra, don't y'all?
Child.
Can't live your life without us.
I can.
Yes, you know you can. Don't get punched in the face and stabbed.
Hey, April.
Hey, what's going on, April?
Hey, Sharita. See, I didn't say nothing when April said that because maybe she's not a fan.
When is your birthday, April?
Joseph, don't do us. We know that we're dramatic, and we are. Y'all are very dramatic. You see him every day, dramatic.
But y'all live for our dramatics. Y'all live for our dramatics. Y'all live for our theatrics.
No, because honestly, I'm not surprised that she's a Sag because she's extra just like you.
It explains.
But I love it.
I love it. When I first started watching, and I'm sorry, Bambi, I just started watching you, and I'm so glad that I started watching you. It just explains what we have this emotional attachment to one another, like Bambi. I told Joseph, I said, you know what? I said, Bambi is the girl that I used to hang out with. That was my best friend in high school. We was like Cookie Crunch. And my best friend in high school just so happened to be a Sagittarius. Her name was Stacy White. And she was a Sagittarius. And
I watched Bambi. The first video I watched of Bambi was when she ate the birthday cake.
Okay.
One, I love her accent. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes. And I love when she say bite.
Because she was extra. So I was watching and I'm like, girl, just eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake, anime.
Yes, and that laugh is just so infectious. Y'all, if y'all have not gone over to watch Bambi.
See, April different. She October 24th.
Okay.
27th.
Yeah, you good. You good, April. My sister is a Sag. She's a Scorpio. Yeah, that heifer. She's a heifer. Yeah, she's a heifer.
See, I know why you love me, because Sagittarians can't get enough of us. They just come to me like, you know.
Yeah, well. You Aries, y'all feel the magnetic attraction of the deep dark chocolate.
No, we're the magnets, and you come to us.
We're the magnets.
We're the magnets.
All this deep dark chocolate, all this almondy stuff, all.
Now, I can't lie. Aries and Sagittarius are a good mix. Whether they're together in a relationship,
because we fire
or friends, they are like two twigs.
It's like fire. Yes, left and right twigs.
There was only one Sag that, you know.
Excuse me? Were you about to say something?
There was only one Sag that.
Oh, I thought you was going to say
tried, and we just didn't.
Okay.
Just couldn't.
Long as it wasn't me.
You know who it was.
Oh no, she's not like me. No. She's a...
No, Michael, Chi Chi was just a drag queen. She wasn't trans.
Chi Chi wasn't trans. Chi Chi was...
I know from the picture we put out, she looks like she was trans, but she was just a drag queen.
Yeah, she was
She came out of it and lived her life as a boy.
Yes. And there's a big difference, yes.
Well, thank you, April, and I'm glad you caught us live. Hey, Love Kings.
No, Michael, don't feel ignorance. You know, it's
you gotta
okay
ask
to ask questions, and that's the thing.
But see, the thing now, they always say it on RuPaul's Drag Race now, the thing with drag is to look real. Drag wasn't like that back in the day. When you saw a drag queen, you knew the difference between a drag queen and a trans girl. Now drag queens look like trans girls.
Yes.
Especially when they can buy that torso that gives them chest and breast.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you just can't tell the difference between a drag queen and a trans girl. So your question was really legitimate. Yeah. And especially with the picture we put up, she looked trans. Right. But she was really just the drag queen. She came out of that and lived her life as a boy.
Yes, and you respectfully asked. Thank you. We appreciate that. Right. We appreciate that you asked, because, a lot of people would just automatically assume,
Right, Carrie. They just used Chi Chi DeVayne because that's who people knew her as, because she was, quote unquote, a famous drag queen. So most of them, once they get on RuPaul's Drag Race, unless you remember their boy name, or like Bob the Drag Queen, that's his stage name.
Right.
So Bob is the boy. But the rest of them all get female names like Eureka, or unless they have a name like that, like Eureka or Sherry Pie or something like that, then But a lot of them will just take on like Nicole, Devereaux. And if they look real, you don't know if they trans or drag.
Well, do you know how they come up with their drag names? Well, the way you come up with your drag name, everybody can have a drag name. Your drag name should consist of the first street you ever lived on and your first pet's name.
Right.
That's what your drag name is. So you take those two things and combine them together, and that's your drag name.
April, RuPaul put up a post on Facebook.
And on YouTube.
Yes. And on Twitter, actually. Yes. RuPaul put up a post. If you look for it, RuPaul has spoken on it and wished her family and her, friends, his condolences and stuff like that.
Yes. His real name is Xavion Davenport, and he's a native of New Orleans. Yes.
Yeah, it was shocking when I saw. I was shocked too, April, because I was scrolling through Facebook and I said, "Rest in peace."
Yeah, I was shocked too.
And then I told Tramel, and he looked it up, and he was like, "Wow."
Yeah, unfortunately, he succumbed to pneumonia, kidney failure,
and I forgot what the other. Thing was that he had, because it's something that's not common.
Yeah, it's a rare disease. It's a rare disease that he had, because at first he thought he had contracted COVID-19,
coronavirus,
but through testing discovered that it was not COVID-19. It was actually a kidney disease, and high blood pressure, and also this other rare condition. That he had, that causes the skin to
thicken,
grow over, thicken over organs,
inside your organ,
major organs. If you want to read more about it, you can. There's an article on Entertainment Weekly. There's an article written about it. I don't know. Can we put this in the description?
Scleroderma. That's what it was, Kia. Scleroderma.
Yeah, scleroderma.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad when anybody passes away.
Well, it's not sad for me. I don't get sad.
Well, no, I'm saying because especially when it's just boom. It's one thing if a person is not doing well, and but when you just hear somebody died, like boom, out of nowhere, it's like a shock. Like,
it was shocking to me.
Yeah, it's like a shock.
Y'all guys don't think that I'm heartless or anything like that, but I look at death in a totally different way. I do. I look at death in a totally different way. You know that, Joseph.
Yeah.
I celebrate. I celebrate in a sense, but I understand that everybody doesn't think of death the way I think of it.
We miss you too, Shalene. I was gonna.
Hey, Shalene.
I don't know what took my attention away. I was about to instant message you on Facebook the other day.
How are you and your husband?
Something I don't even remember what happened, but something took my whole. You know how you go do something and then something distracts you, and then I just started with my day. Like, this is a lot. Y'all don't understand. When we come on in the morning and get off.
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
It's like me and Tramel blinking. It's 8:00 at night.
Yeah.
And especially like if we have something to do afterwards, we'll go do it. Like yesterday we went to the store. Honest to God, we was out maybe 15, 20 minutes. It seemed like we was out all day.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is a lot. People don't realize that doing this is a lot. It takes a lot out of you.
A lot of dedication, a lot of time. It does.
Especially when you do it every day.
Yes. And especially if you want to become successful at it, you have to really, really be consistent at it. And, you know, that's what we like. We love engaging with you guys. You know, but yes, we do have a lot on our plates. We're not complaining, but we complain. Right? But we do have a lot on our plates, both Joseph and I. You know, right now, like under normal circumstances, Joseph would be preparing himself to get on his dialysis machine. But you know, because we do Q&A on Thursday nights, you know, he will go on just a little bit later. So we're actually on a time, you know, constraint right now. So we don't want to, we can't stay on too long. Really.
I'm cool. We're not going to be on until 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
No.
No.
The first question, we going to get to the questions now?
Yes, but before we get to that, let's just make sure we tell everybody that we're on weekdays and weekends at 11:15 a.m. every single day. So join us for Coffee with the Kings every day.
Mm-hmm. And then every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're on for Q&A with the Kings.
Yes.
Where you send the questions and we provide the answers.
Yes.
And tonight we got some good questions.
Yes, we do have some good questions. And don't forget, guys, join us tomorrow. Tomorrow is Go Get Your Blessing Day again. So those of you that want to get a blessing or want to participate in our Go Get Your Blessing giveaway, please join us tomorrow morning at 11:15 a.m.
Yes, and don't forget also, he's not here because he doesn't feel like sitting in his little spot tonight.
Yeah, he's all riled up.
Monday starts the voting to make Jumel America's favorite pet.
Uh-huh.
So I'll put the link up Monday morning. And because of the rules that they're starting, the voting starts. If you're in California, you can start voting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you're on the East Coast, you can start voting at 5 o'clock. And if you're doing Central Time, you can start voting for him at 4 o'clock. That's only on Monday because that's when they open the voting. After Monday, you can always go back and vote again and again once a day. And you can vote at any time after Monday. It's just that the voting doesn't start until 2 p.m. Pacific Time on Monday. So let's make Jumel America's favorite pet.
Yes, we're gonna make Jumel
America's favorite dog because they're also doing cats.
Yes.
So he would be America's favorite dog, and he would win, and he would be on the cover of America's favorite dog magazine.
I'm telling you guys, you can see Jumel up close he has the most beautifulest, pretty green eyes.
Is that a word?
Yeah, Keith Murray.
Beautifulness.
Yeah, most beautifulest. You remember this song Keith Murray did?
Mm-hmm.
The most beautifulest thing in the world. Yes, he has the prettiest green eyes, guys. I'm telling you, his eyes are so hypnotizing. That's why when we take him to the groomers, I make sure they cut his face because usually, like his hair grows like really long and his eyes are covered. I'd be like, no, cut his face. I want to see his pretty eyes. Yes.
Go ahead. Go.
You want to get down?
Fun.
You can get down now.
You can get down. We just want the people that didn't never see you to see.
Why you got to have your ass up in the air for everybody?
Well, now, no, baby.
Yeah. I ain't say that. You said shit. But anyway, let's get on with these questions, y'all. We ain't gonna keep y'all long.
This first question is I can't even minimize it. It's really long, so y'all are gonna have to follow along. A coworker of mine is always complaining about her ex-husband, how he doesn't buy anything for their kids. They both have half custody. He does pay child support. So she comes to work saying that the 2 kids don't have shoes because the ex-husband doesn't buy them any. Yet she brought her new boyfriend a $300 to $400 car pays his $300 to $400 car payment every month. Plus, she pays his car insurance. We live in Cali, and he lives in Colorado. So she also pays for his plane tickets to come see her. So my question is to you, should I just listen to her complain or say something like, hey, you got money to take care of this grown man, so why do you come to work every day complaining, saying that you don't have any money? Not to mention the boyfriend and her go to nice restaurants but make the kids eat at home. Also, she pays the boyfriend's kids daycare. I'm just tired of this woman always complaining about not having money, but she's willing to spend all her money on him. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, her and the boyfriend broke up and she still is doing all of this for him.
My God, today. Wait, hold on. She got 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
She's complained that the kids don't have no shoes.
Mm-hmm.
She got a boyfriend. She pays his car pay. No. She got an ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Because they're not together no more.
Because they're not together no more. She's still paying his car payment.
Mm-hmm. And his kids' daycare.
His kids' daycare.
His kids' daycare. Not hers. His kids' daycare.
And what else?
When he comes to see her, because he lives in Colorado and they live in California, she buys the plane tickets for him to come see her. And then they go out to nice, expensive restaurants, which I'm sure she's paying for. So she's basically taking care of this man and complaining that her ex-husband ain't buying her kids shoes when she can buy her own kids' shoes. She paid his car note, which is $300 to $400, and the car insurance. And she's still doing all of this and they're not together. So the person that sent the question in wants to know, should they just tell her, shut the fuck up and stop complaining? Because you got money. Clearly you got money. But I would ask her why she doing all of this, because I need to know. That's the first thing I'd ask her is, girl, why are you doing all of this? Why are you taking care of a grown-ass man like he your child? Then the next question would be, why are you complaining that your kids ain't got no shoes and your ex-husband ain't buying them when you clearly can buy your kids some damn shoes because you paying this man's car note, his car insurance, and you paying to put his kids in daycare. So I'm not understanding why you ain't buying your own damn kids some damn shoes.
I had to put my hat on, child.
Because it seems like to me you don't want to take care of your kids, but you want to take care of a grown-ass man that should be taking care of himself and his own kids. Because the kids was plural. So she paying for more than one child's daycare.
I can't say what I want to say because then this video won't be monetized. It won't be monetized. But I will say this. This is what I don't understand about some women that do get child support from their child's father. What do they think that child support is for?
He pays child support.
No, what I'm saying is, what does she think child support is for? No, but
I guess she thinks because they have 50-50 custody, when he gets them, he should take them and buy them shoes. She shouldn't have to go and take them to buy shoes if they have 50-50 custody and he's paying child support. Which, okay, I get it. But I get that part. That part of it, I understand.
No, but Joseph.
No, but I understand. My thing is this. If you see your kids need shoes and they coming to you, because we got 50-50 custody, so clearly they going from house to house.
Right.
My thing is, if you see your kids need shoes, then damn it, buy them some shoes. Mother or father, it doesn't matter who.
It's just mother as or much.
Father, but my thing is, she can't complain about him not buying shoes when she taking care of a whole ass man.
Right. But it's just as much. No, it's called co-parenting. It's just as much the responsibility of the mother or the one that has physical custody to take care of the child As it's both of their responsibility to make sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. I get that. What I'm saying is, my thing is this: they both have 50-50 custody. So if they see that the kids don't have shoes or need shoes, then that's what they need to do. They need to buy the shoes. But my thing is, she's gonna complain that he's not buying shoes, but she taking care of a whole man.
Right.
When does she decide to buy her kids some shoes?
Right.
Screw the father. If your kids need shoes and you got all this money, because that's really what the question was. She rather take care of a grown ass man than to go buy her kids some damn shoes.
No,
that's completely wrong.
But my problem is her sense of entitlement. She feels as though she don't have to spend her money on her children. She feels that's what it seems like.
But that's what I'm saying. She feels he should do it.
Right.
But at the same time, you taking care of a grown-ass man and his kids.
And I guarantee you, if the tables was turned and he was doing all this for another woman, she would have a problem with it.
And you buying him plane tickets. What I want to know
first of all, what kind of job you got, bitch?
The person that sent in the question, because we don't divulge who sends in what question. Mm-hmm. But the person that sends in the question, I'm gonna need you to get some more information.
Yeah, we need some more information.
I want to know what you should ask.
We got to come back to this.
What you should ask her is, what does he do for her? Right. Especially if they broke up and she's still doing all of this stuff. They don't even live in the same state, and she's doing all of this, and they don't even live in the same state. He live in Colorado, she live in California. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Is she ugly? I mean, and I'm not being mean, because clearly she have a low self-esteem. And she probably not. She probably some beautiful woman that don't even have to do what she doing. Because a lot of them do it. And they don't have to do it. They just
she's
have
a
low
money
self-esteem.
grubber.
How is she a money grubber?
Because. And she's selfish.
Wait, how is she a money grubber when she's spending all her money? The boyfriend ain't doing this for her. She's doing this for the boyfriend.
She's just a dumbass.
See, you missed it. You think the boyfriend is doing all of this for her. She's doing all of that for the boyfriend and refusing to buy her own kids' shoes because she wants to.
He must have a gold balls and a silver Peter. He must have gold balls and a silver Peter.
She's doing all of it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, she's doing all of it and refusing to buy her kids' shoes, putting it off on the daddy.
I need to meet this girl.
Shalene said, "Get her phone number."
Yeah, I need to meet her. And I need to kick him to the curb so she can take care of me like that.
Right. I'll put it on you.
I sure enough will. If you pay him out, Joseph.
I done played in Lake Minnetonka before.
Okay. WAP.
Hey, sure. Yeah, you had it wrong. It wasn't the man. It's her buying him plane tickets to come see her.
I need to know.
It's her paying for his kids.
What I need to know is what the baby's father has to say about all this.
Does he know? Because if he knows, that's what
he got to know. If his kids got red last shoes.
But what I'm saying is, if he knows she's doing all of this for another man, well, clearly she had to do it for him too. You don't just start doing this. You've been doing this.
Yeah.
So she had to do it for him too. So if he knows there's another man, that's probably why he's not buying the kids shoes, because he feels that, well, if you're spending all your money on that, she's probably spending the child support on the man too.
Uh-huh.
And then you going out to eat at nice restaurants and making your kids eat at home. Who does that?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, just give them to their dad.
Right, give them to their dad. If you ain't gonna take care of them, if you ain't gonna do
and go live your life peacefully.
You doing all this for this man, and you probably living large, but your kids walking around with raggedy ass clothes on and raggedy ass shoes.
But like the question was posed, should they tell her to stop complaining because clearly she had money? Yes.
I would tell her. You know what? Please, don't come to work with all that. Is that our coworker?
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to hear all that because you sound real stupid. You sound real stupid right now. That's what I would tell her if she was at work. I'd be like, I'm so sick and tired of hearing you complain about you. You sound real stupid right now. Stop spending it on that man.
Mm-hmm. All right, this question you probably can answer better than me.
Oh, Joseph, please don't get my gizzard fried tonight.
No, but you can answer it better than me.
Okay.
I watch you guys often, and I hear you speak about mental health issues a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for doing that. I really appreciate it. Do you think bipolar is something that people are born with, or is it from childhood traumas?
That's a difficult question to ask. I think, I know it. I know it stems from PTSD. Bipolar is a chemical imbalance. It is. It's.
So you could be born with it.
You could be born with it, but it also can be something that can be like it can be brought on, like an onslaught. I remember when I got diagnosed. Before I got diagnosed, I had a lot of tests done. I had a brain scan. I had a lot of tests done to determine, why I was experiencing the things that I experienced, because a lot of people don't know or understand, bipolar disorder. A lot of people think that bipolar disorder just means you're crazy. And that's not really it. It's a lot more to it than just that. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. It's a chemical imbalance which causes you to have a lot of mood swings. It can cause, it brings on a lot of different emotions, depression, sadness. Sometimes with bipolar disorder, you have really bad organizational skills. Some people are not able to think straight. With me, my bipolar disorder, because I'm I'm one of these people that always goes from one thing to the next. I can be working on one project here, and I'll have like several other projects going on. What is he doing?
I have no idea.
Boy, if you don't stop. But yeah, it's so many different things that happen. I listen. That's a long conversation. But do I think it's something that you're born with? Yes, it's something that you can be born with. That's like the short answer.
Right, because you have,
we would be here all night if I.
You suffer from that. I don't, so that's why I said you would be better too. I probably am bipolar and don't know.
Well, no, I really don't.
Hey, Maurice.
I'm not no doctor, but
right.
No.
All right. Hey, Kings, how do you deal with someone who tells you they only want to be friends with you but still want to have sex with you? I've had that happen to me a whole lot.
So rewind that and say that again. What happened?
Hey, Kings, how do you deal with someone who tells you they only want to be friends with you but still want to have sex with you?
Oh.
Well, back in the day when I was a little whore, I did it. What's the worst thing that could happen?
If you're an open-minded person, you can handle that.
I'm going to say like this. I don't care who you are. If you do that friends with benefits thing, one of y'all are going to eventually get feelings for each other. One of you will.
I don't know. I can't
And
say.
if you don't, one of you will and won't admit that you do. Like, I was in a situation like that. I didn't catch feelings for this person at all because I knew what type of person they were, and I knew that there would never be, ever be anything between us past what we was doing in the bed. Later down the line, in friendship, I found out they were telling people that I wanted to be with them. I was putting secret rendezvous with them. And I'm like, I don't want to be with you. I never wanted to be with you. Where would you come up with this idea that I wanted to be with you? Maybe you wanted to be with me because you saw what type of person I was when I was in a relationship. And you know, that's what you want in a person. But unfortunately for you, I can never love you like that.
But how would you explain DL men?
Because okay, we won't even talk about that. Because you know that's another thing I used to do all the time.
Yeah, but DL men don't catch feelings.
Yes, they do. They don't want you with nobody else but them. They think that they own you, and they think that you only supposed to be with them. Because the minute you say you going with somebody else or doing something with somebody else, they start flipping and having a fit. No, they want their cake and eat it too. They want you to understand that they want to be with this woman and you at the same time. But don't think that you're going to go off and be with somebody else, because they will have a natural born fit. They will have a natural born fit. What are you doing? You belong to me. And it's no different than if the woman they with go off and be with somebody else, because they want their cake and eat it too. They think the woman they with and you are supposed to be only with them while they with you and the woman. Ask people that deal with the young man, they'll tell you. They think that they supposed to have you and the woman they with. And if you go branching off or tell them, oh, I met another man. What do you mean you met another man? You belong to me. We together. Why would you go meet another man? What you need in another man that I'm not giving you? Oh, they have a fit. They have a natural born fit. And I'm like, child, listen, you got your wife at home. If you think that I thought we were together, no, boo-boo. I was here for the fun. And now I got a man that's interested in me past fun. So you go be with your wife and leave me alone. And this is why people end up exposing them, because they won't leave you alone. Right. Because now they got to go find somebody else that they're attracted to and like, and hope that they keep their mouth closed. So a lot of them will stalk you. A lot of them will just keep harassing you. And this is why a lot of them end up, a lot of men or trans girls end up telling their wives, because they want them to leave them alone.
Well, you know, I was in a situation like that where I had a friend. We were friends with benefits, but we never caught feelings for one another like that. I mean, we just had a chemistry. We just had a sexual chemistry. Do you believe that people can have a sexual chemistry and not catch feelings?
I think you can. You did it to me in the beginning.
I did not. You're going to make me beat you in the goddamn face. Joseph, stop telling lies.
No, I think you can. I think if both of you are adults about it, you can do it. But
yeah, you have to be able to, you have to be mature enough to handle that type of situation.
I think if it's an occasional thing, yeah, but I think if they doing it like all the time,
if it's a consistent thing, then it's not going to work.
And it's consistent, then one
you're going to catch feelings.
It's just
somebody's
going to catch feelings.
Yeah, somebody's going to catch feelings. Yeah, most definitely.
If it's just here and there. Hey, Auntie Pee Wee.
Hey, Auntie Pee Wee.
All right, the next question. With all that's going on in this world, do you think it's tacky for a woman to propose to her man? I'm talking rose petals, wine, something romantic, nothing ghetto, just a nice proposal to her man.
In this day and age?
That's what it said.
No. But I think a lot of women look down upon a woman that does that. You know, and I think that a lot of men look down upon women that do that as well. I think it's just like it's frowned upon. I do. I think it's frowned upon. It's gonna always be that way. There's this thinking that a man is supposed to propose to a woman.
I'm old-fashioned. Like, I think a man should take a woman out on a date. I think there's nothing wrong with a woman taking a man out every now and then. I just have an old way of thinking in my head.
Me too.
So if I was a girl, there's no way I would ever propose to a man.
Right.
I would wait, and if he doesn't propose to me, then I'll just move on to somebody else, or decide that we're never going to get married, and I'm going to stay.
Is that chauvinistic though?
I don't think it's chauvinistic. I just think that there's certain things that just should not be. I just think. I don't see any woman.
Listen to what you're saying, Joseph.
No, because in my mind, I don't see any woman growing up saying, "I can't wait to propose to my husband." Like, that's not how it's done. There's nothing wrong with it if you do it.
I mean, Chrissy from Love and Hip Hop did it.
I saw a video where a girl proposed to a guy in the middle of a mall, got on one knee and proposed to him, and he told her no and walked away, and she stood there looking stupid.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, but it could have happened.
No, but see that would be the reason why I would never propose as a woman, because a lot of women are ready way before men.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of them will get their feelings hurt if they do that, and a man says no. They're not going to understand, no, but I still want to be with you. They're never going to talk to him again because he's going to embarrass them.
Right.
So I say don't propose to him.
I think it takes away a man's manhood. You know, manly men don't like stuff like that. They don't like stuff like that. It's like you taking away their manhood. Like, you know, bro, you let that woman propose to you. Yes, you weak. Type thing, you know.
Right. I don't.
Unless she got some coin, unless she got some serious, you got listen.
No, okay, so like with the first question, I could see her doing it. The girl that's paying for everything. The first question we did with the girl that was paying everything.
He ain't gonna marry her.
But I could see her doing it because she's literally
she's a dummy.
Taking on, and see, I shouldn't say taking on the role of a man.
No.
But I'm old-fashioned, so I just believe there's certain things that men should do. Like even when I had a girlfriend, when I decided I wanted to date women to see what it was given,
girlfriend.
I felt like if I wanted her nails done, I gave her money and said, "Go get your nails done." If I wanted her hair done, I gave her money to go get her hair done.
Yeah, see.
I just feel like I'm that type of man. Like, I'm going to be a man in the situation. Even with Tramel say, oh, I like this. He don't even have to ask me. I just give it to him. I just think there's certain things that a man should do for a woman.
But I ain't no woman.
Period. No, he's not.
No, because I treat him the same way. We both treat each other the same way. I feel
a man should do. See, but it's different because when there's two men, both of you are going to take on that position of doing what a man should do.
Right.
That's how you grow up. That's what you're told. That's what you see. So it's, for me, and I know things are changing, and I know women want to be equal, but at the same time, I don't care what women say about wanting to be equal. No, it's not even that.
No.
A man still makes you feel feminine and womanly when he does things, just does them. That you don't have to ask him for, that he brings you flowers and he proposes to you and he takes you out to a romantic dinner. I don't care how much equal you want to be, that still makes you feel like a woman. It still makes you feel sexy and feminine and stuff like that.
It's like, let a man treat you like a lady should be treated. Let a man do that. Like, don't take all that away from me.
Right. I get angry when I hear women. Like the first question, I've known girls to do that, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you paying for him? He's the man.
Right.
Like, screw that. Like, every now and then, ain't nothing wrong with you taking your man out. Because just like you want to feel special, he want to feel special too. But at the same rate, like, all the stuff she doing, and y'all don't even live in the same state, he using you.
Yeah.
I don't see when women do that.
Because that's what it looks like. Even if he ain't, that's what it looks like. You know?
Because even if she's just doing it and he's just taking it, it still looks like he's using her because he's a man.
And what kind of man?
And it's no different than if a woman's sitting back letting a man do everything. Everybody gonna say she a gold digger.
Yeah, I'm looking more at him with a side eye than I am her. Really?
For me, I think, even though women want to be equal, I still think women love the femininity that they have.
Right.
And men being men makes them feel feminine.
Right.
Don't no woman want to be with a man and feel like she the man in the relationship. I don't care what they say. They don't. And that's why you get women that run over men, because they feel that the man is not being a man.
But there are some punk ass men that sit back and just use a woman like that, just drag a woman like that. And there's some punk ass. Use a punk ass. If your woman doing more than that's what I believe. See, because my mother and father, but they were raised. They grew up together. So my father always took care of my mother. You know what I'm saying? My mother had a job. My mother was a nurse, but my father always made sure that she was taken care of. That was just the essence of what he was. You know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with his masculinity or anything like that. Right. That's the way he was raised. He went by my grandfather. My grandfather, always took care of my grandmother.
Let me tell you something. When I lived with my sister, I took my niece out because my sister and her husband went out. So I said, I'm going to take my niece out. I took my niece out and I said, when you get old enough to have a boyfriend, what Uncle JoJo is about to do with you is what a man is supposed to do with you. Right. If he doesn't do this, then you don't want to like him. I took Deja out like 3 or 4 times. Right. She knew if it was a booth, I let her go in the booth first. If it was a chair, I pulled out the chair, let her sit down. I let her open. When they came and asked me, they was like, what do you want? I said, no, she asked her. And Deja told them what she wanted. And I was showing her how it felt like, how she should be treated as a woman when she went out. And her father is like that. Right. Corey is the same way. But what I'm saying is women, because a lot of y'all don't have that man there, when y'all say men are dogs, y'all are raising the dog. With my Joseph rants, I'm not going to go back to that, but y'all hear it in my Joseph rants. The dogs you say are out there, most of you raised. So what did you do wrong that your son is being called a dog? Right. Because you knew what he was doing when he had just little girlfriends, and you could have stopped it and said, would you treat me that way? Do you want a man to treat me that way? But y'all act like y'all don't see what's going on. Y'all want to be on your son's side because your son don't do no wrong. It's always, look at that little heifer. Look at what that little heifer did. But guess what? That little heifer learned from her mom. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? I'm not going to blame y'all for your sons because the little heifer learned from the bigger heifer that taught her, take a man for everything he wants. She ain't just come up with that on her own. She ain't just put that in her head on her own. She seen her mama using men and taking all kind of things from men. So guess what she learned? This is what I'm going to do to my boyfriend. And now she meet your son, but you never corrected him and let him treat her bad, and she trying to take everything he got. But now his friends done sat and told him, oh no, get everything she got. So now that's how we get to little toxic relationships.
Right. But Cole, when you do that, I get what you're saying too. But when a woman does that, she stands a chance of losing that man, or she stands a chance of scaring him away. When you do that, listen. It needs to things need to go back to traditional ways where you just let things happen organically. My father and my mother, they courted. You know what I'm saying? They courted. My father and my mother, they dated throughout high school. They courted one another. When my father proposed to my mother, he went to my grandmother and asked her for my mother's hand in marriage. It needs to go back to that. In a sense, it does, Joseph.
It does. And it's really like even the simplest things. With the last time I took my niece out to eat, and she loved crab legs, and I got her crab legs. And I was like, what's wrong, Deja? She said, he didn't give me the thing to crack the leg. I said, okay. I said, now this is what a man you go out with on a date is supposed to do. I called the waiter over. I said, where's the thing for her to crack her crab legs? She said, thank you, Uncle JoJo. Now I can get him. I said, see, any man you go out with, you should tell him what's wrong, and he should get it fixed. And she said, okay. Because if you don't teach them, they'll never know. They'll sit there. She would have sat there and tried to eat them crab legs and couldn't crack them. And then the man she with ain't trying to, he wouldn't have picked up on, was something wrong because she don't seem like she enjoying them. As soon as she got the little cracker thing, the little nut cracker or crab cracker, she was had a whole expression change. And that's what you got to teach your daughters how they should be treated by men, period. Because when that bad one come along, they ain't gonna deal with it. Right. Because they gonna remember, that ain't what they told me I should be treated like. Yes. That's not what my niece. Cause see, one thing about my niece, if Uncle JoJo say something, she'll tell you in a minute. My uncle said no. So when I saw she was like that, I said, okay, if she listens to me like that, then I need to instill some certain things in her that will carry her through life. Exactly. Don't let nobody. Even when my sister was younger, because I was 3 years older than my sister, I even taught her stuff. I was like, don't do this with a man. Don't let a man pressure you into this. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. And don't just be taking stuff from men because they can. Like, something happened when we were younger, and she didn't tell me till after the boy left my mother's house. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me when he was here? Because I would have fucked him up. And she was like, well, I kicked him out. I was like, okay, but I still would have fucked him up as your brother. Period. Right. You're not going to come at my sister like that, nigga. Next question.
You can really get upset. I can see somebody in a gotcha.
No, I'll tell you what that was when we get off of here.
Oh, okay.
Please help settle this disagreement. Oh no. Should cell phones be allowed at the dinner table? I feel it's rude and disrespectful to sit and eat as a family and everyone has a phone in their face.
No, cell phones should not be allowed at the dinner table if y'all eat at the dinner table. Like I said, things need to go back to the way they used to be. It's not a lot of families that sit down and have dinner together. That needs to happen. And no, cell phones should not be allowed at the dinner table. They should not be allowed at the table when a family goes out to eat. Cell phones should be put away. They should be put away.
What you can do is what a friend of mine did when we went out. All four of us had to put our cell phone in the middle of the table. Whether it beeped, hemmed, hissed, or hummed, whoever touched the cell phone first had to pay for the whole meal. Nobody touched the cell phone.
Okay.
Nobody touched the cell phones. Now, if your kids are not at an age, but still where they can pay, you still need to tell them, put your cell phone in the middle of the table.
Right. But you got to have an incentive to put down your cell phone.
No, just tell everybody. I know. What I'm saying is just tell everybody, put your cell phone in the middle of the table and don't touch it.
No, I wouldn't. Don't bring your cell phone to the table. How about that? How about that? How about not bringing your cell phone to the table at all? I mean, we live in a day. I understand we live in the day and age of modern technology. And listen, I don't see it that way. I'm OG. I'm a child of the 70s. I'm OG. I will never be able to see it that way, Joseph. I just will never be able to see it that way. I get aggravated with you when you have your cell phone sometimes.
No, but if you go out with a group of friends, it is annoying.
It's rude. I don't have no problem with turning my phone off if I'm with my
even
friend.
Me and Tramel, we'll go out to eat, and I'll just put my phone on the table face down. He got the codes. It's not like I'm trying to hide something, but if it's face down, I can't see nothing popping up.
Right.
I can hear it, but I can't see it. So I'm not going to be tempted to look at the phone or pick up the phone. And sometimes Tramel will be sitting on his cell phone and I'll be like, really? This is what you're going to do?
Yeah, I did it to him a couple of times, but now I saw the error of my ways.
No, but I'm saying,
you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
I get
just do it. Like even with, he'll be talking to me in the house. And I'll be sitting there playing the game. And he's like, really? You just going to sit there and play the game and not look at me? Pay me attention when I'm talking to you. I'm like, I hear everything you say and trying to play my game. And he'll snatch my phone out of my hand. And I'm like, oh, you're going to make me lose my game. Go ahead, talk.
He'll be ready to fight. He'll be ready to fight.
I'm like, go ahead, talk. Even when I live with my sister, same thing. She be trying to talk to me, and I'm sitting there playing the game, and she get add, could you put the cell phone down while I'm talking to you? I'm like, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I can pay attention. I hear everything you say.
No, I don't. What? Put the damn phone down.
But yeah, like I said, if you go out with a group of friends, that cell phone in the middle of the table thing works because who's going to touch the cell phone? Because if you do, then whoever picks up their phone first is the ones that's going to pay for the meal. And if it's enough for you, ain't nobody going to want to pay for that whole meal by themselves. Ain't nobody going to want to pay for that whole meal by themselves. So, that's a good tactic.
They say by the year 2030, we won't even have to communicate with each other no more. We as a generation, as a people, if God let me live to see it, will not even be communicating with each other by, verbally. We'll be texting or we'll be doing something else, or we'll be it'll be like we'll speak to each other through the mind and stuff like that. That's how technology is going to be, and it's sad. It's sad.
But now, Tracy, I'm guilty of that. I will do that when me and Tramel go out to eat. I will take pictures of food porn for Instagram. I do. I will do that and post my pictures on Instagram, my food pictures on Instagram. But of everything that comes to the table, no. I'll wait till everything is on the table, then I'll just take one massive picture, and that's that. I'll take a picture of Tramel, or both of us will take a picture of us sitting there or whatever, just to have the memory of us there. But past that, like texting and all of that,
we don't
sitting on our phones playing games or looking at Facebook. We don't do all of that. Because my thing is, if we going out, because me and Tramel, before coronavirus, we would at least do one date a week where we just go out and have a date. Go out to eat, go to the movies, whatever. It doesn't make sense if we sitting on a cell phone. What's the whole purpose of doing that if we sitting on a cell phone?
Right.
So that's when we met. At first, one of us would do it and the other one would complain. And then now it just gets to the point where, like I said, we'll go to a restaurant and I put my phone face down. He puts his phone face down and we sit there and have a conversation, eat and enjoy each other's time. And when we went out with those friends, we put our phones in the middle of the table face down. And the rule was whoever touched their phone first paid for the whole meal. I think that works when you go out with friends because, again, nobody's going to want to pay for the whole meal. So that's one way to do it. If it's your family, then I still say at dinner time, just be like, put your phone in the middle of the table and don't touch it. We're going to talk. We're going to have a conversation. Ain't nothing going on that phone that's important right now. But again, like Tramel said, there's not many people that sit at the table and eat dinner. They should be now with the coronavirus because they ain't got nothing else better to do. I mean, it should be bringing families together.
Yes, this should be bringing families together.
I mean, I'm sure it's tearing husbands and wives apart.
It's probably not because, kids is probably eating in their room. The parents probably eating in their room.
On their tablets, on their phones, in front of the TV.
Yeah.
So... yeah, that's a mess. One more question.
Okay, this is the last question? Okay.
Unless y'all have questions y'all want to ask in the chat, then y'all could do that after this question.
I'll put the invite link in the chat.
If you ran into a friend you hadn't seen in years and they gained a lot of weight, would you say something about it?
No.
What you gonna say, girl? You got big child. Ooh, Miss Zing, girl, you don't let yourself go, girl. You ain't gonna never see that. You ain't got to worry about seeing that friend again.
No, because if they were,
you gonna say, oh, how? Because if you say that to me, I'm punching you in your face. I'm telling you right now.
No, it depends. Because like I had a friend that was really skinny, and you know who I'm talking about. I had a friend that was really skinny that would put on a pair of spandex and the spandex was too big.
Yeah.
Like, how do you put on spandex and spandex is too big? And when I saw them after a couple of years, they wasn't fat. They were just bigger. And I was like, you look really good with the weight gain. I love it because they weren't as skinny as they used to be. Now, if a person was, say, Tramel's size and then they came around my size, I wouldn't speak on it. Because, anything could have happened. They could have been on steroids because they were saying...
You wouldn't speak on it because you would be like, you look good. You look good. Look at you. Just look at you. You look good.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, you really
No. Not if they big and fat.
Yeah. What would you...
Nothing. Stand there with a look of shock on my face. Stand there with a look of shock on my face.
Yeah, it would be written all over your face.
My face, I would be saying, hey, how you doing, boy? It's been a long time. But my face would be saying, girl, what happened to your fat ass?
See me, I'll be like, look at you. Look at...
I wouldn't be doing all of that. Because I ain't extra. Like, see what I told y'all about Sagittarius?
Yeah,
they extra. Me, what Aries, honey. If we'll tell the truth and be like, bitch, what the hell was you eating, girl?
The shade of it all.
I did tell somebody that on the app. They sent me a picture of your size, and when I saw them, they were bigger than me. And I stopped them right at my front door and said, I need to know what the hell you ate, because whatever you ate, I don't need to put in my mouth, because you instantly gained about 120 pounds from your house to mine.
Joseph.
I ain't playing with nobody.
Joseph.
I know I ain't got nothing nice to say. I'm not gonna sit there and lie to somebody. I'm just not. My face will tell you what I'm thinking, and I'll just be like, hey, girl, it's so good to see you. But if my face is going to be saying, bitch, you go
I can't with you. I can't with you.
But it's true.
That's shady, Joseph. That's shade.
Right, but I wouldn't look like when I came back and lost all that weight, everybody was like, oh my God. But see, it happens in the reverse. When I came back to Jersey and lost all that weight, it was like, oh my God, are you okay? You so skinny. Oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I didn't even realize how big you really was. But now that you slim, like people do the reverse. They'll look at you and say, bitch, you fat as a pig. I thought you went on a diet. They'll do that. And that's not cool. So I would never tell somebody, you look, if they had on an outfit that's cute, I'm going to say, oh, your outfit is real cute.
Well, see, I've gotten that from people, because I used to be much bigger than what I am now. So I've gotten that from people. And what I get is, you all right?
But I got that when I
I'm
moved
all right.
back.
I'm all right, Miss Singh.
Before I put on my happy fat when I got married, I had lost like 95 pounds. And I was to people that was used to seeing me big, I was skinny. I didn't think I was skinny, but they thought I was skinny. And, they hit me with I didn't realize how big you really was because you was just my friend. But now that I see you skinny, bitch, you was huge.
I do not want you to get skinny, Joseph.
That's what they gave me. So I get it. So I would never say that to somebody that was big or somebody that gained weight. It would just be, hey, how you doing?
Healthy. I just want my husband to get healthy. Because y'all, Joseph, don't.
Well, as it stands right now, I'm not getting bigger or skinnier.
Yeah, but I don't want you to get like skinny because you got a big ass head.
Right, Cole? It's rude. It's rude when you tell somebody that how much weight they gained. And it's rude when you look at a person that was fat and be like, bitch, you was big. I'm glad you lost weight. Like, that's not a compliment.
Yeah, that is. It's just rude.
That's not a compliment. So it's like, don't say nothing. I would be like, hey, girl, you look good. And then leave it at that.
If you don't stop.
Yes, because it is rude to tell somebody, child, you big as a pig, girl. What you been eating? You don't know what medically happened to them. It could just be something medical. Right. It could have been they got sick and took some medicine with steroids and they couldn't help but get bigger. Mm-hmm. So you never know. People just assume that a person is fat because they eat too much. And that's not always the case. That I've been around people and they was like, well, bitch, why are you so fat? You don't hardly eat. You eat once a day. Like, I'm like, it's the choices that I make when I do eat. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm fat.
Well, CP, I always get, but I'm never insulted by it, because I'm one of them. I'm an open book, So people ask me, Tramel, what's, you okay? Sometimes that offends me when they say, Tramel, you okay?
Right, because they're assuming that you're sick and dying.
Yeah.
Especially when you get.
Yeah. And that offends me sometimes. But then there's some people that say, Tramel, is everything okay? You slim down. You slim down. Because I've never been like, when I was.
A big old bear.
Child. I was eating biscuits.
A big old bear that didn't even look like itself.
I was eating biscuits and gravy down there in Tennessee.
And cake.
Yeah, and cake. But the biscuits and gravy, child, they used to have down there at McDonald's. Did you ever have those before?
No, I've never had a McDonald's that had biscuits and gravy.
Child.
Now, Bob Evans, when I went there, when I lived in Maryland, had biscuits and gravy.
Child, I used to get to McDonald's, child, and get me some biscuit, and it's only one biscuit. I used to get like two, 3, 4 orders of biscuits and gravy, child. And then there was this buffet I used to go to called Ryan's. You ever heard of Ryan's before? Mm-hmm. Ryan's, and then they used to give you like steak, like you get like a big piece of steak and like in the collard greens, and then I would go to Shoney's and get the breakfast. And you eat that, and then they had the thick burgers at Hardee's.
Just fat and greasy.
At Hardee's, you ever had one of those before?
No, I never had a Hardee's burger.
The burgers is about that thick, child. And then the Popeyes. Popeyes is my favorite place to be. Mm-hmm. My very favorite place to be. I'm mad. I'm about to call the governor because there ain't no Popeyes up here. I don't understand why they ain't got no Popeyes up here. I don't understand how people can live without Popeyes.
Well,
my little po' boy sandwich, and now they got this new chicken with the honey sauce, and I need that.
Well, hopefully we can find it on Monday. You okay? Let it go.
I was thinking about them biscuits and gravy.
See, you would think he was the fat one with the way he talked. Me, I ain't a food critic like that. It's like, give me something as long as the food tastes good.
See,
and
I
well
can talk
seasoned,
about.
I'm good.
I can only talk about it because of my diabeticalness. I can't have biscuits and
Charlene.
gravy. See, if I had my way, I had biscuits and gravy every morning for breakfast.
Oh, that's why you always go to McDonald's and get a sausage biscuit.
Yes.
Two of them. You
Yes.
don't only eat one.
No, well, I tell you what I used to do. I used to go to McDonald's and get the big breakfast, or I would get a sausage biscuit, and I would come home. I would get 2 sausage biscuits, come home, and make my own gravy. Take the sausage from in between the biscuits and have me some sausage. You know.
What is the deal with sausage and biscuits and gravy?
Oh, child.
No, people used to go,
Ooh.
when I used to go to Bob Evans, people used to order that. My mother
What, biscuits
ordered
and
it.
gravy?
Yes, because they would give you 2 humongous
Jesus
biscuits.
is a biscuit.
They-
Jesus is a biscuit. Let him sop you up, Lord. Jesus, praise him.
They would
Jesus
give
is
you
a
2
biscuit.
huge biscuits and some white gravy over the
Yes,
biscuits.
baby. Yes.
And I would be looking at everybody like, why are you eating that for breakfast?
It's
And what
got the
is so
sausage
good?
in it. It got the sausage
Yeah,
in it.
it had the sausage and the
Yes,
gravy.
yes.
Why?
It's just delicious. It's
Biscuits
just,
and gravy?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yes, child. My gizzard. And then I have to
No,
eat
no.
my breastplate.
No.
But is that all the questions?
Yep, that's all the questions, unless they want to ask questions in the comments.
Well, I don't put the link in the comments if anybody want to come in and ask any questions or anybody
Or
got
you don't
anything
have
to
to
say,
come
because
in.
y'all got about
You can
about
type
a
the
couple of
questions.
minutes, because I'm getting ready to get off of here and I'm hungry now. I need me
Okay.
something to eat.
You could type the question.
Oh yeah, you can type the question if you want to too. You ain't got to come in.
You did that?
What? Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Yes.
That's fine. If y'all have a question y'all want us to answer, you can type it in the chat.
Yes, please feel free to do so.
If not,
We can get off here, child. It's late.
it's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we've been on for what, an hour?
Yes, I could go
It's
watch
something.
Bobby Flay.
Yeah, we've been on for an hour and some minutes. So I think we're gonna give the people enough. We got to come on tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so with that being said, guys, make sure y'all watching us on all social media platforms. Of course, you know what those are for those of you.
How often we go live, Vanessa? We go live every
day.
morning at 11 a.m.
Mhm.
Well, 11:15 Eastern Standard Time. And then every Thursday night at 8 p.m.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, we were a little late tonight, but we usually go live at 8 p.m. Yeah.
Yes. So, the Q&A is always Thursday night. Coffee with the Kings every morning at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you never know when Tramel will do a up close and personal. He does them live, but there's no specific time. So make sure you hit the notification bell so you are notified when we go live. And then when I do Joseph Rants, it's no scheduled time for that. It's just when I have something I want to rant about that I go live. So make sure you hit the notification bell.
You do yours normally you do yours earlier than me. Sometimes but for the most part,
9 times out of 10, his up closes and personals will be around 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, sometimes
and my
3 a.m. in
Joseph
the
rant
morning.
to be between 5 and 6. Because I ain't being on that late because I have to hook myself up to the dialysis machine.
Yeah.
And I like to be off early.
See, guys, I have insomnia, so.
And then he has insomnia.
Yeah,
so I'll be in the comment section in bed, hooked up to my machine in the comments with you guys. Most of the time, if he don't do it at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. But most of the time, I'm in the comment section talking to you guys when he does it, and he'll be in the comment section when I do Joseph Rant. To all the members, next month you will start getting special content for members only.
Yes.
We just trying to let it build up.
Yes.
So that we have enough
Yes, you're gonna get special cooking segments, recipes. You're gonna get hair tutorials. You're gonna get all kinds of stuff, bloopers
for members only.
Yes.
Because we said before, we doing different things for the members.
Yes.
You guys will still get Q&A. You still get coffee with the Kings. None of that will change.
Yeah. So consider membership, guys. Membership has its perks. We have several different membership packages. We have a platinum, a gold, and a silver. If you want to know what those consist of, just hit the join button. It'll give you a brief description of what all of them consist of.
And if you are on an iPhone or an iPad, you don't see the join button. So I will put this in the chat for you just in case you do want to join. It's right there.
Yes, and we hope we've answered all your questions tonight. Thank you, Ashley. We appreciate you.
Yes, we hope we answered all your questions.
Yes, and you guys, we love to hear from you. We love to hear from you. We love your comments. Please, if you want to get in contact with us, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. We do read our comments.
Thank you, Vanessa.
And if you have something personal that you want to ask us or something like that, you don't want everybody to see it, you can email us. Email information is in the chat, in the description box, which is TheMcRaeKingzCorner@gmail.com.
You can do that one, or you can do the McRae Kingz, or you can do like someone else did and go on our Facebook page and join the McRae Kingz page on Facebook and then message us there because someone left us a questionnaire. Just send us the questions for Q&A, and we answer your questions every Thursday night.
So with that being said, guys, we're going to get off of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
We'll see you in the morning at 11:15.
Yes, sharp.
Don't be late.
Be there and have your coffee.
And
be prepared. Be prepared for some morning inspiration. Yes, morning inspiration.
Morning inspiration. In the mornings we'll make you laugh, cry, and give you
anything
whole spiritual uplifting.
Yes.
In the morning it's different than Q&A with the Kings. Q&A with the Kings is fun, but in the morning you get a message, you get an inspirational message to carry you through the day.
Yes.
And then followed by that, you have MJ&J family that comes and give you daily tips for the day.
Right.
So, in the mornings, we try to be inspirational, make you laugh. Sometimes we cry and make you cry. Not on purpose, but just because of what we're talking about.
Yes.
But with that being said, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and definitely that notification bell so you know when we do go live. And as well, everything you need for the McRae Kingz is in the description box. We have our email, we have our CashApp that's on the screen, and we also have Zelle, Venmo, and the rest of any way you may want to support us is in the description box, as well as our P.O. box as well.
And you can support us anytime you want to. We do need your financial support, and know that anything that you donate to the McRae Kingz goes right back into our platform. Please help us grow. That's all that we ask.
And yes, I wish this was what my house looked like in the background.
Yes, but it's not, because we've been asked that as well.
We've been asked that the green screen looks so real that it looks like our house in the background. I wish that was my house in the background, but it's not.
It's not. No.
But anyway, you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. We will see you in the morning.
Yes.
And you know how we end every single show, so you should be able to say it with us. Walk in peace, love, and sunshine. And always remember,
it's Team McRae.
All damn day.
Jesus is a biscuit.
Sop him up.
Let him sop you up. Sabe sop.